Hello and welcome to the first podcast edition of the Blue World Economic Index. For anybody out there who hasn't read the index before, real quickly, large companies have entire departments dedicated to following economic report output. Small and mid-sized firms just don't have the resources available to do that, but they're no less in need of the information. The Blue World Economic Index is designed to provide that information in a simple-to-follow format where we follow over 50 economic reports every month from government and private sources and boil those down into a composite that takes into account the day's report, the short-term trend, and the long-term trend, where we put more emphasis on the trends than we do on the daily report data. It uses the scale -2 to +2, where -2 would be a recessionary economy and a +2 would be a robust growing economy, and 0 would be an economy just kind of riding along looking for a direction one way or another. The index is released once a month, usually on the last or first business day of each month. The management value is critical, and if you want to see the charts and graphs associated, then you can do that at blueworldam.com. Well, the report issued on Thursday, June 1st, 2017, it's better, but there's no doubt that the BWEI and therefore the economy are moving, but in a rather unusual situation, May 2017 is a little skewed by some quarterly review and revision of the short and long-term trends. Because we assign more weight to the trends than we do individual report data points, revisions here can have a seemingly dramatic effect on the composite if there are more than the usual upgrades or downgrades in a given month. Such was the case this month. It's good in that it means some positive trends we just couldn't deny any longer are developing, but we should not get overexcited knowing the disproportionate impact of multiple trend upgrades in a single month. So, caveats in place, let's break it down. Real estate took a bit of a drubbing in May 2017, dropping 0.17 from 0.31 to 0.14, mainly from a big drop in construction spending and a long-term downgrade in existing home sales. The other 7 reports for this category held up just fine. For the first time since the election, consumer measures gave a little back. This was not, however, on the backs of the direct metrics of sentiment, comfort, and confidence. It was more from the indirect reports such as Vegas Strip gaming revenues or the Gallup ECI being less strong. General measures and inflation were unchanged for the month, but within inflation, farm prices and the employment cost index are hinting at some pressure. That's good to see. Employment, retail, and services all showed some gains, although the bump in retail was modest and against a very low bar after April. The improvement in employment is certainly taken more seriously in light of today's ADP report. Let's hope the BLS follows suit tomorrow. So what's the huge news? If you're counting, you already know it's in manufacturing. The Fed subgroup is still huge and growing and had some trend upgrades. But as we've said, much of those are anecdotal survey-driven reports. We need to start to see some movement in the hard data to validate the optimism. Well, some showed up last month in that 3 out of 6 current reports posted positives with a positive overall average. I'm telling you, it's been a long time since that's happened. Additionally, the short and long-term trends of some of the non-Fed reports, like factory orders, commanded their short and long-term trends be reviewed. All this yielded a pop of 0.37, taking the manufacturing composite from a negative 0.18 to a positive 0.19. That's what vaulted the overall composite index to a 0.05 jump versus what would have been closer probably to a 0.03 advance. Both scenarios are good and leave the final reading for May at negative 0.07, up from April's negative 0.12. The Blue World Jobs Analysis will be out tomorrow, and we'll see you back here when the calendar says July.
Hi, This is Dominic from Empty Space Productions. We hope you enjoyed this first Economic Index video, and we encourage you to leave a like and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification button to be notified when next month's podcast comes out. Until then, you can keep up with economic reports and Matt Matigian at Blue World Asset Manager's website and on Matt Matigian's Twitter, which are both linked in the description. Once again, thank you for watching. My name is Dominic, and we hope to see you next time.